such an institution like Venados help these kinds of events, well, brings up the legitimacy of the whole thing. I think a lot of people outside of the environment will also start to join. You know, classic sports fans will start to look at esports and say, all right, I'll give it a shot. That's the whole goal in this. And really, thank you, Venados, and also thank you, people, for being here. We're getting right into winners semis. This is Spargo against Gluto, and yes, Spargo and Leo are looking like the top seeds, but we know damn well that Gluto has more than enough talent to take these two down. And by the way, he came from Czech's pool as well. So it's funny how Czech's pool ended up being the one with the most representatives in this top 8 winner side. But hey, this is looking like it's going to be pushed even further. Gluto trying to get the game onto Spargo, but he gets the limit just in time.
Yeah, Spargo is already going after him. He's being aggressive right out of the gate because that's what Spargo does. Gluto was able to beat Meister in a close Game 5 set earlier today to find his place here in top 8, but we all know that Spargo is a little bit of a different animal as he finds that first KO with the back air, and strong back air at that.
I mean, strong options. This might be the secondary broadcast, but Spargo is looking like main character material. He is going for some options that are going to be very impressive. The battle of the range is going to be very hard for Gluto here, as Wario, maybe the air mobility is right there. However, the range not quite so, and Spargo, which has one of the crazier advantage states in the entirety of this game, has been showing just how dominant he can be. And I mean, Gluto was not here only to work on his stand. He is trying to win this tournament, so he has to show us some more if he wants to take on this new titan that is Spargo.
You are completely right, and look at that. There are some bites happening right there. The stock is taken, but already 122% of extra credit. That is a lot of cash. That is a lot of damage. The train that is that forward, that dash attack, is not going to be enough. And in the center of the stage, okay, he swings. He doesn't get it still. Let's see if the machetazo, there it is. The forward tilt is going to be enough. Gluto on his last stock. And shout outs to also Solary for supporting this event and also broadcasting here. Their boy is playing right here, right now. All of Europe is watching him. And soon he needs to bring it up, and he right now is doing it with those upper chains.
Yes, amazing upper chains, but Spargo has an upper of his own, and of course it's going to lead into an edge guard. No, swinging a little too early though. That limit break would have helped him in the long run, but hey, it is what it is. It's going to run out anyway, right? So might as well swing. Sometimes with the blade beam though, I see Spargo being a really adamant user of the blade beam. He loves the option. It covers a lot of ground, of course. But Gluto has yet to be hit by it, although he has yet to reach center stage ever again. Oh, until now, he actually finds it with the down tilts, but I mean, it's such a quick change of pace, right? Spargo loses stage control, he gets it back. Gluto loses it, he gets it right back. The problem is how far you can push your punish game, and at least here, I see this going on. That's the limit push you need, that's the limit break of all things, and so game 1 goes for the Tijuana Warrior.
How better to take game number 1 than with a limit break like that off the top. Fantastically played by Spargo, and I think something that you said there, Toon, is one of the most important things to take into account, not just in this specific set, but in any set that involves Spargo. If you observe him for a long time, one thing that you'll notice is that he actually doesn't win neutral too often. He wins and loses neutral about the same as his other high-level opponents. It's obviously not the same if he's like playing in low-level pools at a major, but when he's playing against somebody of Gluto's caliber, he wins and loses neutral about the same as his opponent. The difference maker is that every single time he wins neutral, he takes it all the way as far as possible, tries to find a KO off of it, and if he can't find a KO off of it, he's sure as hell going to take 60, 75%, now 87%.
And he's not even using the limit yet. He spent it, and then again, the confirm going into the backer. Simply amazing over there by Spargo. The Prince from Tijuana is simply showing his medal. He's showing, okay, that's enough. No, he saved his jump. An amazing tech. The tech from the Messiah is here, able to save him. And already there, the cross slash, the 23 guaranteed like Michael Jordan, my friend. He is trying to stay alive. Oh, but slapping that wrong boy out of here. First class soldier. I don't know. I don't want to know anything about you, my good boy Roy. I think right now we are facing two amazing players, but Gluto needs to pick it up because he's falling down.
Yeah, we've been talking about Spargo's punish game. Gluto, also a player that is very recognized for his own extreme punish game, right? The man touches you and he could very well kill you. However, Spargo is mitigating all of that through the use of the sword. The downers, a couple of them are going to give him some more percent, not even spending the limit right there once more, and that is also something that Spargo only does when he feels absolutely certain that he is going to get the kill, or either for recover, right? He prefers to even go off stage himself and then use it as he recovers, as he knows he is going to guarantee something. Oh my goodness, here is Gluto going to be able to bring it back. He is going to need to do a lot more of what he is doing right now. This edge guard could start the path, but the downer, even though it's so active, not managing to find its mark.
Not low enough. He had to go a little bit lower. He does force Spargo to burn his limit, and like I told you, the limit blink beam is such a great option for him. That's how he talked last stock, and so also helping him push the percent even further. But there has yet to be a waft here. I have yet to see him rip it out. He is looking for that opportunity. Not yet, though. Spargo keeps on rising with those uppers, and it's such an amazing covering tool. Gluto trying to cool it down, though, trying to get back this momentum control. No Spargo limit, and that's the stock as well. And again, there's a waft, so you want the greatest confirmed, but with this rage and with this percent, it might be a bit harder.
And this is where things get extremely scary. If Gluto gets his opportunity and he's looking for it right now, he'll be able to take out the save just like that. Finds the aerial confirm into the waft and takes down Spargo from all the way behind. And look at the smile on his face. Gluto knows exactly what he just did, and he's proud of it.
I just got him. Yes, you are the second best player in the world right now, but I still have something to teach you. There it is, Gluto, the Gallic warrior, amazing talent. Also a very cool guy. He has been hanging around with the community all day long, all weekend long, and really being a complete gent. What a legend, really. What an absolute legend, Glutonny here. And he's taking a little bit of time, going for a little bit of hydration. I don't know if he's going to come back with his agua de horchata that he bought yesterday dinner. Yeah,
he loves that.
Yeah,
his team horchata, let's go.
It has been, his team horchata. In the end, after all, top player choice. And okay, he's back, but no. It's just the regular one,
And I mean, Gluto was able to bring it back, of course. Part of that is due to the nature of Wario with the waft. However, like a thing in common that I've seen a lot of, at least the Mexican top players talk about, is how Gluto just seems to be playing without fear at all times. Like, he knows he can bring it back, and he is willing to show us how, and he just did, right? Like, getting that game, he was looking pretty helpless, but as soon as he got his clutches onto Spargo, he managed to get the waft. The win condition was right there, and Gluto is able to approach that the way that he wants to. However, let's not talk about that just now, because Spargo is reeling in.
Yeah, most of the time when people play up against a top-level Wario, their goal is to just avoid waft when it comes out. The pace that Spargo is attempting to set here is saying that he wants to not let Gluto even have the chance to charge up waft. Game 1 ended before waft was even fully charged, and Game 2 came damn close. Spargo had Gluto upwards of 140% before that mark passed, and he's looking to head on that world record pace for a speedrun of Game number 3 as he starts off with a 38-second stock.
With that fishing touch, he also has something like a waft. He is gonna use it, and he's gonna prove that what happened was only an accident, only a fluke. As right now Spargo confirms out those 35% of the cross slash, trying to do something great. Great nerf from Gluto, and going back into the stage. Okay, playing very dangerous right there. He's against with the limit. Let's see how he's going to use it. Blade him, not yet. Over there, he went for the cross slash. Oh my God! The options. This boy is an artist. He's a virtuoso, Roy. He's making his masterpiece right here on the stream. He's playing right now completely unleashed.
I mean, right mind thinks of that.
I don't know. Like, he was just like, yeah, I can go for it.
Yeah.
It's no big deal, right? Like, I can just give Wario at this position at any time that I want to. Gluto finally getting the stock that he was so looking for. However, the things that Spargo has been doing are nothing short of breathtaking. But Gluto here looking also to bring that back to even I mean, these off-stage situations are not so safe, not after what Spargo just showed us.
Yes, I think Spargo knows that he can even take a bit of his own time to just charge limit and then go down, but it's looking a bit harder now. Trying to catch him with the good morning, Manny. Not gonna work, though. And so Gluto, once again, like you said, that's just the nature of playing with Waft. You know you have the option. You know you just have to hold on a little longer. If Spargo doesn't finish it here and Gluto finds a stock, we might just be looking at another situation like the game number 2. Is this gonna do it, though? Is Spargo gonna go down? No, he doesn't. Look, the neutraler, I think, gave us a wrong image of what can happen. I don't think he's gonna go for that so often. Especially not with such a close match. He needs to close it out now. Take this stock before Gluto gets his chance for a waft. Oh, so close.
Yeah, but Gluto does need to take this stock first before he is able to even have the opportunity to get the waft, and he's not even going to get past step number 1 in this program, going to be taken down by that landing back air from Spargo, because in that situation, Spargo knows, he knows what Gluto's win condition is, and that's taking the final stock with waft. So long as he's still holding on to that second stock, he doesn't have to play around those waft confirms. That's something that a lot of people get into their heads that, oh, he has waft, I now need to play defensively so that I don't get hit by a waft confirm. But Gluto will almost never make use of waft on an opponent on second stock at 100%. So Spargo, knowing that, played a little bit more recklessly than he would have otherwise, and as a result was able to close that game before waft became a big factor.
And look at that, already using that frame data from Cloud, trying to punish as much as he can. He's a little bit even. Gluto going into with a rage. Right now he's using the Wario wear clothing. He is going for that Game Boy Advance version, and I like it. Okay, a little bit of fruit, yummy, yummy. The Bomb Boy seems tasty enough, and right now trying to find something. Spargo a little bit shaken right here. Gluto is becoming the leader and the owner of this stage, and let's see if he can take the stock as soon as possible, because already those slaps are coming out, those forward tilts, the backer, those are Glutonny's kill options, and right now Spargo playing very smartly. Well, that was very, very dangerous, Roy, and here we can see that Gluto still has a lot of fight in him.
A lot of fight indeed. Things are already looking better than last game, where Cloud was able to go absolutely nuts because of Spargo's advantage. So here, Gluto pushing him off, but limit was charged. He tries to go for the course tour right there, as he knows the activate box is there. Could push Cloud away, interrupting the path that he takes back into stage. The parry, as is one of the ways to punish that the Clip Hazard on the way down. However, Spargo not giving up just yet, even though he's at 160 here. And Gluto, I mean, no slouch in that department so far. He is going for it, and Cloud is going to get the first stock. Spargo just is still managing to hold on, getting the advantage very dominantly on that last game, and I don't think that he wants to stop. However, Gluto seems to have a different idea.
And he also gets himself a little bit cured. And I would love to see Gluto go for more parries onto the Clem Hazard going down. I remember Elegant punishing that all day, every day in Smash 4. I do believe that Wario would probably have some tools to punish that, maybe even the jab. That's one of the few times he actually goes for the waft before the last stock and before 100%, but he needs to be lethal here. He already realized that Spargo is playing this so that he doesn't get a waft in the end, right? Well, when you do have it, might as well use it. You're probably not going to get another chance, and so Spargo's going to continue his push, but he doesn't get hit at all. That's the important part. He's going to play a bit more defensively this time around, or at least taking a lot closer care of his spacing.
Going to be trying to make use of the bike here. He still has yet to be touched on this final stock. Does get caught by a really weird hitbox on the up B, but is able to recover back to stage safely, even getting a little bit of extra damage in the process. Now has Gluto stuck on the ledge yet again, looks for the up smash, but the timing isn't quite there, and Gluto is able to get his shield up in time after the invincibility from the neutral get up. Dash attack still not enough. We might actually, for the first time in this set, see 2 wafts in one game, which is a rarity when it comes to these two playing against each other.
And look at this. Right now, Spargo having a tough time trying to take out this stock from Glutonny. It already happened to him a little bit earlier in this same match. Okay, the backer is not going to be enough. Amazing DI, divine intervention.
No way.
That is dangerous. Great swing from Spargo. preventing the death, the early death. Right now, the Mexican prince is trying to do something about the emperor from Europe. Okay, let's see. Offer, wah. People is going to start saying it. Oh, we're going to go even Steven right here. Still 42% in terms of advantage. In terms of extra credit, and Gluto is working on it. He's not going to land with the jabs. Roy, help me here, because right now Spargo needs to bring a miracle, and he's starting to work it.
I mean, he just got rid of that limit as well, so Spargo's options are looking a little bit less than Gluto's right here. However, let's not get ahead of ourselves because of the way that Spargo still managed to get control, but not even a fully charged waft, just a faster option. And the punish is right there. Gluto was saying earlier how he feels as time has progressed, that his execution has gotten worse. That is the one thing about his gameplay that he's been struggling with. Like, so far, like, his reactions are on point, like, the knowledge of the game has only got better. However, his execution, his hands, not so good anymore. Like, the man, he is starting to feel the years, perhaps. So, going for a faster confirm right there, just managing to also gain some confidence, and this is game number 5.
Yeah, I've heard Gluto talking a little bit recently just in the venue and in a couple conversations that I had with him, that his hands have not been feeling the best that they've been in years. He said he was suffering a little bit from tendonitis in his wrist, so he's been having trouble SDIing recently. He hasn't really been having a good time in certain matchups as a result of that. Some people saw at Wanted Free Agent Edition where he ended up losing to 2 Luigis for 17th place just because he was unable to SDI properly due to his hands. But at least here, it doesn't seem like the Father Time has had too much of an effect on this man from France, as he starts off game number 5 with a crazy 113, now 126% on Spargo.
He just might be able to, find a chance to perhaps use 3 wafts. Okay, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, right? But he is getting a bit more trigger happy with those wafts. And if the execution is a problem, like you guys say, well, I wouldn't be surprised if he started to find more KOs with set parry. Oh my lord, but the finishing touch, it's not very common to see Clouds go for finishing touches. This Cloud in particular, though, Spargo does like to go for it, but there we go. That's his lap. That's not a waft kill. That's a much easier button to push. And so, Gluto, for the first time in how long, he's actually on top.
He did have a 1 stock lead near the end of the previous game because he used that early waft to take the stock, but it's not been very frequent, too. Yeah. You're right. Most of the time, it's been Spargo leading the charge in both in terms of stocks and percents, but for once we are seeing that reversal, we'll just have to see if Gluto can take it all the way to the bank or if Spargo will do what Spargo does and clutch the heck up.
I mean, he's also like not being Spargo has not been able to cover like the landings as well as I am used to seeing him. Like this guy's a master of catching air dodges, and Gluto being able to avoid some of that, giving some of the damage. But oh my god, the waft going absolutely crazy. Last stock from last game went that way, and Gluto like swinging a little harder as far as that goes, willing to pull the trigger a little earlier. And that is going to give him the chance to bring this set all the way. Can you imagine Spargo in losers?
I cannot, and this is simply crazy. Alele Belu. They would say they are cracking open our Mexican prince, but look at this. Gluto is simply playing hot. Gluto is looking for those mistakes that Spargo could make. Okay, he has the limit. Going for the blade beam? No. Going to swing for the backer. Let's see, going for down air. No, he's not going to hit on the right side of the stage. The forward throw is going to hit. Going up, going out, trying to do something right now, Spargo, but Gluto is simply not betting. He is not falling for anything that Spargo is throwing, and he's playing out of his mind right now. He's proving that resilience. He's proving that experience. He's dead. He's dead. And Spargo is in losers. Glutonny says, yes, I feed from Mexican ceviche last night, and I feel empowered by the Mexican culinary culture.
The jacuzzi, man. All of that time spent in the jacuzzi. Maybe some healing on the hands.
It was all that dodgeball we were playing in the pool last night.
He needed that.
Powered up his reaction time.
Amazing. Well, like, we don't like to see our boys lose. We don't like to see our boys lose, of course, but with this kind of displays, and last, I am